Welcome to 3 Minutes Fix. In this video, we are going to see complete tutorial on how to customize Dooo Movie streaming app. Warning. We are going to modify our Android source code. To avoid any loss of warranty, I personally recommend you to do all your action in copy of your original source code. In this session, we will see how to add splash screen logo. For creating logo, I am using canva.com. It's super easy to customize from default template. Now let's download it. After downloading, first we need to change the name of the image, because Android Studio requires short name. Now copy this image and paste it in our Android Studio. Go to Drawable folder and right-click and then paste it. Now click the image and go to the code view. Under src compat, change it to logo. Now go to design view to view the changes. Let's make the logo little bit viewable. Under declared attribute, play with the width and height. Once you're satisfied, you can leave it. Next, we can make that text view invisible. For that, on search box type visibility, and choose Gone from drop-down menu. Next, we will change the loading animation. Go to code view. Developer using a plugin called Spinkit, so let's quickly Google it. Spinkit is available in GitHub page. Now scroll down, you can see different animations in action. We will choose one of this animation. I am choosing circle animation for my app. Now, go back to the app. Under the style, delete the 3 bounce and type circle. We will reposition the Spinkit viewer. For this, select the Spinkit viewer and on right side, play with constraints widget. My best suggestion is to choose up to 24. This customization is enough for now, so next we will see how to change the app icon. Right-click Resource folder, and choose New. Under that choose Image Asset. Under Path, click the folder icon and choose our logo PNG file. Resize the logo until it fit all the size, as shown in Preview Viewer. In one of our image, it does not fit properly. For this case, we can use our background image. I am using the same color code for our BG image. Just write it with me. Now it's looking good. After that, press the next button. It will list the images that will be replaced. Press Finish button to make the changes. For some reasons, images won't be changed fully and it will shows few icon images are missing. Don't worry, there is simple trick to fix it. Or it may not open the file too, so let's try to fix this. Right-click on the resource folder, open the image asset under New menu. Without making any changes, just press Next and Finish button. Now try to open the image file, it will work perfectly. Now, let's run and see how our changes look like. You can see our new logo and loading animation has been changed successfully. And our app icon also changed successfully. In next session, we will see how to enable our Google sign-in option and changing the text in the login screen. In this session, we will see how to change the text on our login screen. Use Alt key and mouse click on login layout. This will open our login screen original layout. Here you can see, they are text view, so you can change them from here itself. But as per coding standards, these strings are stored in a separate XML file called strings, so let's find them. Under the values folder, you can find string.xml. Once opened, under app name, change the text from Dooo to your app name. I am choosing it as Gospel. That's it. You have successfully changed the app name. This will immediately reflect on your login and sign-in page. Next, we will change the color of the word community to light blue. Under text color, choose a custom color. In that, select your preferred color. This color will immediately reflect as a text background color. Next, we will change the sign-in button and its background. Let's remove this arrow and add new one. Go to Drawable, choose New. Under that, choose Vector Asset. Here, in the search box type, right. Now choose your preferred button. Change the color to white. Rename this icon as per your wish. Press the Next button and choose Finish. Now change the icon to newly created one. Now type background and enter following hex code. There is one more customization we need to do, that is changing the footer. Choose the text view and start to renaming it. You can either type your company name or completely hide this text view using visibility attribute. I am writing my app name as Gospel. At last, we have completely changed the look of the login screen. So in next session, we will see how to hide our status bar and change the navigation background color. In this session, we will see how to change color of our system bar. I will also show you how to hide the system bar in our splash screen. Before doing any changes, we will first disable Flag Secure option on our app. As we already know that this option helps us to protect from illegal recording of our movies. But for some reason, this is not working correctly. So till the developer fix that, we will disable it in our code sections. First, go to splash.java. Here search for word flag secure. Now, just comment on those codes. Same way, do it for our login. User starts the activity, our method will do its action. Let's run and see how our code is working. If it worked, we can do same for all the activity. You might notice our system bar get auto hide once our activity gets started. So, we will also do same process for our sign up page activity. For this, just copy our code from the previous activity and paste it into our login activity. Note that I have personally tested these codes on my app, then only I am recording. If you still face an issue, do comment, we will fix it together, because that's what in 3 minutes fix channel we do. In our login activity, we don't have onStart override method or function, so we will simply paste our onStart override method before our onCreate method. Now, remove that VPN status code, and rest all are the same process, just create a method and paste our code. You can add comment for your future reference. Now, let's run our app. Congratulations, we have successfully hidden the default system bar. Now, let's quickly log in. Our next mission is to change this system bar color, because it would be annoying for users if we disabled this system bar. So we will change its color to our app color. First, we will close all the opened activities. Go to Themes folder, choose themes.xml file. Type following code under the status bar color tagline. As you guys already know, screen background is the background color of our home activity. So I am using the same here in our system bar or navigation bar color. So as you guessed, let's run the activity. And finally, we have successfully changed our background color on the system bar. This will make your app UI-friendly or user-friendly application. All the functions of the system bar will work without any issue. In next session, we will see how to fully customize your player view. In this session, we will see how to customize our player view. We are going to change it from this default player to newly customized one. First, we will change the back button. Now, click the back button and go to Code View. Under Image src compat, replace the image file. For that, go to Drawable folder, and right-click. Now press New button. Here choose Vector Image. Press the image under the clip art. Now, search arrow and choose your back arrow button. As you already know, you have to rename your arrow button and press Next and Finish button. Now type our newly created arrow name under src option. You can note that our arrow is wrongly rotated. Reason is, there is another attribute called rotation in our image view. Just remove it to make it in original position. Next, we are going to add is our clock. This was most welcomed feature for our test audience. If you don't want, you can skip this step. In our code view, there is an empty layout, so we will use them for our clock view. First, let's give it an ID. Now, just write the code with me. Our clock layout is ready. Next, we will create an image view for our full screen button in the same layout. We will add new full screen image. So as you guys already know, we have to do this in our drawable folder. You can choose any image, but I personally recommended this image for good design. We have completed our top row. Next, we will change font for our movie title and subtitle. Let's add a dummy title and subtitle to make our text view visible. Next, type font family on our search view and choose one of font of your choice. If it not reflect in code view under font family, just type the first letter of the font and make it enable. Just adjust the font size if you like. Let's give it some dummy movie name. If you like, you can change the font for other one, else leave it with default. If you satisfied with changes, just remove the text attribute, because names will be assigned from admin panel, so it's useless. Next, we will remove extra full screen button. For this, use our magic word called Visibility attribute. Now make it gone. That's it. Now we have to adjust our brightness and volume control. It has been hidden to give our healthy design view. We have to find the brightness control. Now find the visibility attribute, then change it to visible. Do the same for volume control. Now both our layout is visible. Inside this layout we will start to write our coding for brightness and volume button. First, let's align its position using UI controls. Now, we will align the volume layout. As we know, our developer has added double tab view. We don't want this forward and backward button. We will hide it in our code view. Now, we will get enough space in our player view. We will do our coding outside our brightness layout, because this will hidden from our end users, but the button has to be visible to them. So, our layout is ready. We will create our image view now. Here is the small difference. Reason I use horizontal layout. We will place both brightness and volume image in this one layout. So horizontal will make it align in same sequence. Now, let's start our coding. Your real app brightness position would be different from design view, so we will align it once we run our app. Next, we will add our picture in picture mode. For that, we will use our old brightness button. Just change its icon and remove its text. We will add few additional attributes to make it look good. Next, we will adjust our settings button. Now, if you click, you have to click only the icon. So we will create a text view, and add an image as drawable attribute, and then make both as clickable. Finally, in the layout, add the gravity to center. Lastly, we will add our next episode button. Just check out. Have we given the ID for everything? Once you are satisfied, then proceed with code view. You can further beautify the layout if you want. For example, you can add swipe to zoom option to your player. Now, let's write our code for all the newly created views. First, we will fix error for our brightness view. We forgot to give it ID. Let's give the name ID that was already there. Let's declare our views and variables. You have to add this line. I have forgot to add it while creating this video. Let's proceed in adding picture in picture mode. First, we will disable our onPause method. If we keep it enabled, it will cause error on our pip mode. This requires Android version 26 or higher, so we will change it in our Gradle. While it's syncing, we will add few lines in our manifest page. Remember to paste this line in our video activity only. For our assistance, I have highlighted all the player activity. Paste this line of code in all the activity except our trailer activity. Because, mostly, we want use it in pip mode. Once done, let's close this activity. Also, our Gradle has completed its task. Now let's start to do our coding. Now, let's write code for our next button. For this, we will use our existing code, so just follow my instructions. Type next or similar terms in search box. Now find the next episode coding. Just carefully copy the code and paste it inside our on-click listener. That's it. Your next button is ready for show. Remember, this only work with our web series. Next, we will add our full screen edge mode for immersive look. For this we will reuse our splash screen coding. Now, let's run and see. If you face any issue, feel free to comment in our comment section. We will fix it together. I think our app will crash. Reason is we have forgot to change our image view to text view in our setting button. As we discussed, we will change our image view to text view. Our app has successfully fixed, so let's check if all buttons are working correctly. Reason for black screen is because of background image. We will fix it later. Our settings button is working correctly. If you want, you can change color of setting dialog. Our brightness and volume button is also working. I have disabled it to avoid copyright claim. For some reason, pip mode give a crash report. We will fix it. For now, we will check all other functions are working correctly. We will change our player background color to default 1. Our title, clock full screen button are in correct position. Our brightness button is not aligned correctly. We will fix it. Now, if you press the settings button, it will work correctly. Since this is movie, our next episode button won't be working. So let's change to web series. It will show in black screen since our flag secure is active. Now, let's press our next button. Your code should work correctly. So our next button is working perfectly. We need to fix our pip mode. To fix this, we need to reposition our pip mode coding in correct place so it can execute correctly. Copy the code. Paste it exactly before our full screen mode coding. This time it will work without any issue. I don't know what logic behind this, but it was working perfectly. It will certainly work for you too. Congratulations, your pip mode is working successfully. If it worked, do press the like button. Pip mode useful in playing your video in background. Remember that, even without pip mode, your app will run in background too. That is, it will play audio in background. As you noticed, our brightness icon is mispositioned, so let's fix it. I have tried to adjust its margin attribute multiple times, but it has not made any change to our brightness position. So finally, I have found that it's because of mismatch in our display size, so I immediately changing it to 6.3. Now, add margin endcode to 660 dp. We are almost near to it, so adjust it further will fix its position. At last, we have adjust our brightness position. Now, we will hide our brightness and volume layout, so it will give them fake swipe view like MX Player application. Also, we will reduce the size of our settings and other controls, it feels like too big to me. In next session, we will fix this landscape view and clock view. We user press the back button, our entire app is in landscape mode. This make our app look worse and non-user friendly. So let's fix this. For that, go to our manifest page and add this one-line code. Add this code in all the main activity, like home activity, live TV activity, movie details activity, my account activity. In other words, place it in all the activity except our player activities. Now, your activities will be loaded in portrait mode even if we rotate our screen. Next session, we will see how to add animated live button to your live TV. In this session, we will see how to change our boring live TV icon to animated one. First, we will use search option to find our live button, change its visibility to visible, to know its exact position. Now remove those old views. Our developer is using an animation plugin called Lot Animation. I have given Lot file website link in our description. We will use this plain animation for our app. You can choose anything as per your wish. Click the download button and choose Lot JSON to download your copy. In your download file, just rename your JSON file, because Android requires short names. Now, copy this JSON file and paste it in your Android Studio's RAW folder. Now paste our JSON file in it. Don't worry about its coding. Just close it. Now, we need Lottie attributes. Let's copy it from their site. Now paste it inside our layout. As usual, we will control its visibility in coding, so change it to invisible. Change its width and height. You can also make it wrap content, but I have not tested it. We are going to use it as raw file, so change it coding to following. Our live view is ready, but we have to control its visibility, where it can seen only in live TV section. In code view, we will use new view called Lottie Animation View and use our ID to call it. Inside our player.java, we will declare our Lottie Animation View and then give it a variable name. We will use our existing coding for this. We will delete our image view and add there our Lottie Animation View. Under Find View by ID, change the ID name. We have successfully changed our live image. Let's run and see if it working perfectly. Now, we will click one of our live TV. Our live button is changed successfully. Since I am streaming it from my mobile, image quality is not good. If you want, you can decrease the size of the live image. As you already know, for small changes, we can use Apply Changes button instead of running entire app from beginning. Now our button looks good. As we discussed previously, I have not noticed the clock is not ticking in our app while recording. So let's fix it now. In our clock code, add a new line called t.start, where t is our thread function. If we run our app, our clock will start to work correctly. Now, our clock is working correctly. We can cross-check with our system clock. So, our custom player button is successfully completed. But it is still odd to have our next episode button. So let's hide it. First, copy your next button ID. Go back to our player.java. Under our live animation view, just add our magic word called visibility mode. This code is to hide our next button. If our view is live TV, else it will show our next button for other players. It's a simple code, but it's quite effective. We will replace our next button ID correctly. Now copy this code and paste it into our else statement, and change its visibility to visible. That's it. Now we will run our code. Since I am doing this recording in post-editing time, the look of the app may different, so don't worry, I will teach you how to add those things in this video itself. At last, our next button is hidden for our live player, so let's try to open the normal movie and see if it shows there. The next button is showing correctly here, so our code is working correctly. In our next session, we will see how to add a snow view and toggle button. In this session, we will see how to add the snow view and add a control toggle button to your app. In our demo video, I have shown the toggle button on the home screen. For user-friendly mode, I have changed its position to our account activity. From here, you can control snow visibility on our home activity. Under Layout folder, choose Account Layout. We are going to add that toggle button above our change password text. For adding our snow effect, I am going to use a GitHub library. The link is already there in the description of this video. We need to add the dependency of this library into our Android app. Copy the dependency and go to our Android Studio. Now, go to the Gradle folder, under Dependencies, paste our copied code. Now sync our Gradle. Now above our nested scroll view, start to write the coding, type snowfall and then click the suggested line. Here, width and height must match the parent, so choose both as match_parent. The next code is visibility. Just add visibility and make it hidden. So, your snowfall code is ready for action. One more thing, we have to add our ID, so let's add codes for it. Now, we need to add a toggle button to control the visibility of snow according to seasons. We will write codes under User Title Layout. Let's create a toggle view and add the height and width to it. In Design view, just play with our layout constraints to align it properly. Finally, let's add our ID to toggle button. For account layout, our code view is in our home.java. Let's add our variable name. First, add the snowfall view and its variable name. Next, add our toggle view and its variable name. We will start our coding before our genre list button layout. Now, let's create a listener. By default, it created b as a Boolean variable. So I am changing it to is checked for easy understanding. Code is very simple. If checked, then the snowfall view will be shown, else it will be hidden. Before running the app, we will add same code in our home activity. Now, inside our home layout activity, paste the snowfall code before our swipe view. First, copy our snow view. Now, simply paste it here. Just change the ID of this view to find the difference. Now, write the visibility code for our home activity. For that, just do the same we did previously. You have to one new variable for our snow view only. Now declare the ID in our activity. After that, just copy the variable name and use the same visibility formula. Now, let's run our app. Press the account button and press the toggle button. It will start the snow effect. It will also work on our home activity. Remember, this effect will work only on our home and account activity. It won't work elsewhere, because in other views it will be annoying to have this effect. If you're app developer, you can hide this code before winter seasons in your code view and then release an update by enabling this code in code view. This will be most logical way to use this effect. So, in next session, we will see how to change your search image. In this session, we will see how to change your boring search animation to new one. For this, we will use Lottie animation. Go to their website, you can find lots of search animation there. I am personally choosing this one. As usual, let's download it as a JSON file. Now, change its name to a readable name. Next is simply copy that file and paste it in our raw folder. Now close that file and type the file name under resource attribute. Okay, now let's run and see. Now our search view looks great. In next session we will see how to add our intro pop-up. In this session, we will see how to add an intro pop-up with a welcome message. Go to your dashboard. Under the settings menu, go to the Android setting. Now scroll down. From here you can write your message. This will be shown on startup of your application. For our example, I am writing a Bible verse as a welcome message. Now save the changes. Next, start the app. Your changes will be automatically made in your app. This does not require reinstalling or updating of your application, because it's directly coming from our admin panel. Next session, we will see how to add our genre section on our home page. In this session, we will see how to enable our genre section from our admin panel. Go to your admin panel, Now click the Genres menu. Here, we will enable a few genres. For that, go to the Edit button and choose Edit Genres. Under Featured drop-down menu, change from No option to Yes. Now press the Update button. Do this for all the genres you need to feature. Here is the tip: feature top 5 genres in your homepage. After adding, we will run our app and see. Now, all our genre sections are featured on our home screen. Next, we will change the icon for this. For this, we need to go to the admin panel and click the Edit option. Now go to the Google. Search for free vector icons. Now choose any of the links provided. First, we will search for adventure icons. Let's make our app colorful, so I am choosing the second icon in the list. Remember, we need to add the link in our admin panel. I suggest you use free hosting like Cloudinary for this. But for the video purpose, I am using those download links. Warning: these links can expire at any time, so never try to follow the same in your production app. We will do the same for all 5 icons. Finally, we have successfully added our icons to our genre section. Finally, we will see how to enable our Google Sign-In option. Go to your admin panel. Under Settings menu, choose Android setting. Now, scroll down until you see Google. Then just enable the toggle button and press Save. Your app will start to accept Google accounts sign-in. If you face any issue, do comment below. We'll reply typically within 12 hours or as soon as I seen your comment. Still watching? You're blessed. Thanks for staying till the last. Very few has patience to watch till the end of the video. Please do share this video to every programmer that you know. Now, we have come to end of this video. As I told earlier, customization has no end because it's purely depend on creativity of a developer. So, I will go through the codes further and come up with further customization video very soon. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment and share with your friends.